Welcome to Monument Ice Rinks for another edition of Rampage TV. We've got a special one tonight. Monument Ice Rinks is hosting Colorado Rampage against Shattuck St. Mary's, the 18U team out of Faribault, Minnesota. Long trip for these guys. Good to see an out-of-state team in Colorado. The Rampage play a two-game series tonight. One game tonight, one game tomorrow morning. We'll be joined with David Cunliffe here in the booth in a little bit. I'm going to go through the pregame here. We're going to talk a little bit about starting off the Colorado Rampage. Currently ranked number 1 in the state of Colorado. 52nd overall for Tier 1 teams with a record of 24, 14, and 2. 112 goals for to 100 goals against. And the last couple games against the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders, 5-4 wins as they were able to split. And that makes 4 straight wins as they swept the Colorado Springs Tigers the weekend prior, 6-2 and 4-1. So Rampage on a bit of a streak right now. And we'll see if they can continue here against Shattuck. We turn to the Shattuck St. Mary's 18U team. They are ranked 9th in the state of Minnesota out of all the teams, which includes all of the preseason district all-star teams. 59th overall in the country with a 34-11-2 record. Last couple games they played the Des Moines Buccaneers at Shattuck St. Mary's Arena. Scored a 6-3 victory and then lost 6-5 in overtime. Total goals for, 231 goals for to 122 goals against for the Shattuck St. Mary's 18U team. They're a prep team, so Shattuck has 2 teams. They have a prep team playing in the Tier 1 level as well. They're ranked number 1 in the nation. Just a fantastic hockey team. Right now, the Shattuck St. Mary's prep team, 27, 6, and 3, and at the top of the rankings in the country. So they'll see their second team here, the second Shattuck St. Mary's team here in Monument. Should be a pretty good matchup for the Rampage. We'll take a break here on Rampage TV, and we're going to come back with the lineups. Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to Rampage TV for our Friday night broadcast between the Colorado Rampage and the Shattuck St. Mary's 18U team. We want to thank Brass Brewing Company for sponsoring tonight's action. Brass Brewing Company is a veteran-owned and operated craft brewery in downtown Colorado Springs. The owners Wayne, Woody, and Kelly Briggs are Ohio State and West Point's graduates. They served in the U.S. Army, while the head brewer, Sean Fickle, also served in the U.S. Army. After the Army, Woody continued to service as a Colorado State Patrol Trooper for 7 years. They were joined by longtime brewer Fickle to create a team as passionate about running a first-rate brewery, serving a great beer, as giving back to the community. Even before opening, Brass has committed to donating 1% to veteran and law enforcement serving nonprofits. We want to let everybody know too, Brass Brewing Company, exciting opportunity. If you head down to their brewery, which is located at 318 East Colorado, and mention that you watched this broadcast of Rampage TV, you'll enjoy one free pint. That'll be either on Saturday or Sunday. So head on down to Brass Brewing Company, mention that you watch this broadcast, and you'll enjoy one free pint. I want to thank Brass Brewing for their support. Second game, they've been the MVP sponsor. Can't thank them enough. And hopefully that'll lead to some good luck tonight with their sponsorship. The last time they sponsored, they got a win. So hopefully it'll be game 2. As the teams head to their benches here, we'll get set for the starting lineup. It looks like number 12, Gage Perry, will step out on the ice with number 29, Cooper Owens, and number 21, Lance Scott. And on defense, it'll be number 44, Grant Burback. Number 79, Max Wilkinson. In net will be number 45, Devin Peck. Big goaltender, extremely athletic, moves well. Should be a good test for him tonight. I'm joined in the booth now with David Cunliffe.
Hey.
As he helped us get our end zone camera set up. Welcome to the broadcast, David.
Oh, great to be here. Another great night for hockey. Great to see a good team from Minnesota in town to play. I'm excited for this game here.
Off the draw, it'll be Scott. Scott wins it through the neutral zone. Shattuck collects it, though. As Owens turned it over, he got a touch on it. And Shattuck throws it down the ice. No icing here. Wilkinson takes a hit on the forecheck, fires it around the boards, up to the point for Shattuck. He'll fire it on net. Tipped by Burback over the net. And Shattuck controls behind the net right now. Right out front, they had a man wide open. So a little bit of defensive breakdown. It didn't get out to him. We'll see if they can clean that up. Here comes Scott in the zone. Throws it around. We'll get a whistle here. And puck out of play. 19:31 left here. We've got a change of lines. It'll be number 22, Chris Molenpaw, will join number 8 for the Rampage, Chase Levin. And number 9, Liam Waugh. Here comes Shattuck off the draw. Through the neutral zone they come. Nice job by Wurst. Direct that puck to the corner. Picked up here by the Rampage. This is Levin. He'll throw it up the ice. Tried to hit Waugh with the breakout pass. Missed his backhand, and it's an icing.
Yeah, just a missed pass there. Great idea. I mean, it was going to be a great breakout. He had plenty of space coming forward. Just got to make that tape to tape. Also, make sure he's looking. It was one of those where the wing was looking over the other shoulder. Then you pass through. You just got to make it to the right side here.
He had time. He just needs to take another extra second, make a nice tape to tape there. He had plenty of time coming out of the zone. Off the draw.
Exactly.
Levin wins the draw. Wurst is tripped up. He'll try to fight around the board. Spun up there by the Shattuck forecheck. Battling in the corner, Wurst and Levin. Battling with Ryder McDonald, number 11 for Shattuck. Puck up to Waugh. Waugh chips it out of the zone. Shattuck collects it in the neutral zone, and Waugh steals it. He takes a big hit. And the Rampage will dump it in. Waugh will go to the bench, and we'll get a wholesale line change for the Rampage. Number 28, Colin Kreisen on the ice. D-to-D pass back to Burback. Burback up the ice, chipped in, and out of the zone as that went off of number 28, Colin Kreisen's stick. We'll get a face off in the neutral zone.
Lots of great momentum, or lots of great energy so far. You know, this is exactly how you want to see the Rampage start the game. Lots of speed coming from both ends, but the Rampage have been able to spend, it seems like the majority of the time, either in control of the puck or heading down towards their end.
Face off in the neutral zone. Rampage win the draw, dumped in. That's number 96. And number 90, Sebastian Elrod. Get my number straight here. Here comes Shattuck through the neutral zone. Burback steps up, blocks the shot. Nice job by Burback to play D there. He stays with his man. Fired up top. Peck makes a save. Rebound collected by Kreisen. Kreisen out of the zone. Nice pass there to Elrod. Here comes Elrod. He passes it over to Burback, who joins the rush as a defenseman. And Elrod picks it up behind the net. Forecheck pressure applied in the corner as the Rampage battle. They come out of the corner with it. Off the half wall with it. Throw it back to the point, but a misconnect there, and the Rampage will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Wilkinson skates behind his net, D-to-D pass off the boards, and Rampage getting plugged up there. The defense having trouble getting their feet north to make a play, but they get out of the zone here. Here comes Lindsay, number 5. Lindsay fires it on net, and it'll be hauled down by the Shattuck goaltender. See if we can get the number on the goaltender down there. Tough to see. until he turns. I can't see the number on his jersey.
Yeah, he's number 1.
Number 1, all right. That's Riley Burnett for Shattuck. Rampage set up, lose the draw in the offensive zone. Shattuck will pick it up behind their net and instigate the breakout here. Big hit there by Lindsay. Shattuck throws it down deep in the corner, picked up by the Rampage, and a clean breakout. Here they come. Through the neutral zone is picked off there, and here comes Shattuck on the neutral zone turnover. And an opportunity shot on net. Peck forces to make the blocker save. Easy save for him. Rampage, another turnover through the middle of the ice. Good back check pressure by Levin there to break it up. And Radek will go back, pass it back to Wurst. Wurst has trouble with it. They'll fire it around the boards. And Fish will skate after it. Fish picks it up off the half wall, chips it up to himself. And another chip pass up to number 8, Levin. Levin now in the corner with it. He's tied up. As the Rampage players will battle in the corner. And Shattuck will chip it out of the zone. It'll be an icing. Face off back down in the Shattuck end. 16:37 left to go. Face off to the left of Riley Burnett. Cooper Owens on the ice with number 8 Chase Levin. Will take the draw. And number 12 Gage Perry. Perry loses the draw. Shattuck skates out of the zone with it. Cross ice pass picked up here. Come through the offensive zone. Fired wide on Peck. Puck rings around the boards. Backhand pass to Levin. Nice play there. Back up to Moon. Moon tried to get it back to Levin. Had it turned over and Shattuck collects it. And able to get it out of the zone. Rampage will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Back to Burback. Burback chips it up and into the zone by Moon. And here comes Shattuck again. Through the neutral zone. They'll chip it in. Burback will step up on it. And play his man in the corner. Fired on Peck. Peck will cover it. And we'll get a face-off with some pushing and shoving in front. Sticks high there as the referees gain control. Shattuck makes a change.
It's not the best opportunity to give up, but a great job by the Rampage of collapsing on the net, protecting the goalie, protecting that space in front, making sure to get everyone cleared out as soon as possible.
Barr will take the draw here. Won by Shattuck. A little face-off play where their wing stepped up and picked it up from the defenseman. Interesting play. That'll be something the Rampage will hopefully learn from as they get it down into their zone. Shot behind the net. Picked up there by Wilkinson. He'll fire it deep from his point. Fired around the boards. Picked up by Shattuck on the half wall now. Chipped back deep. Waugh now with it. Get some help. And that front shot on net by Burback is blocked. And Shattuck able to clear the zone. Burback turns. Good play by Burback as he's got a little bit of space here. Walks in the middle of the ice. Fires on net. Save made by Burnett. He'll glove it down and we'll get a face-off to his left. And the Rampage will get a change. It'll be Fish and Wurst on D. Elrod. Kreisen. And 1. Lance Scott will step in and take the draw. The referees get the face-off set. And Rampage control off the draw. They'll fire it deep behind the net. Forecheck pressure applied. Shattuck fires around the wall and chips it out of the zone all the way down. This will be an icing here. Nope, the icing is way back. Worst. Get it out of his zone, passes over to Fish, and a good controlled breakout to Kreisen through the middle of the ice. Plugged up the neutral zone, but he's able to get it deep. And Shattuck will control in their end here. Chips it out of the zone again, back in the neutral zone. Wilkinson with it. Wilkinson passes it over. And a terrible turnover there. Shot on net, just goes wide. So McLaughlin throws it right to the middle of the ice, picked up there in the high slot. Shot on net, Peck will knock the net off, and we'll get a face-off to his right. Got to be careful of that no-look pass right through the middle there, as that was a good tape-to-tape right to the Shattuck forward, and a shot on net unfortunately goes wide for the Rampage.
Heck, even when you're looking, that's often an ill-advised pass going right through the middle of the zone. We're lucky that Cam Wolf from Shattuck was able to miss the net. He was just put it just wide, and the Rampage are able to regroup and get a face-off here.
Chase Levan on the draw here. He'll get it tied up. Rampage out of the zone. Here comes Owens. Cooper Owens skates down into the zone here. Picked up there. Gets some help by Levan. Levan fires it around to Perry. Perry battles behind the net. Squirts out to the corner. Shattuck picks it up. And is picked up there by Perry. Gage Perry off of his stick. And the puck over into the corner. Picked up by Shattuck. Out of the zone they come. Burback will pick it up in the neutral zone. Wilkinson fires it back down deep. And we'll get an icing. With all the icings in this game and offsides and all the whistles, it's face-offs just become such an important part of the game.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, most every shift so far has started with a face-off, started with a draw. It's a great opportunity to set up possession, but it's also a great chance to lose possession.
Shattuck wins it. And goes to the point, fires around the net, picked up there by number 18, Karen Curry. Will maintain possession as he gets accosted in the corner by Barr and Worst. Nice play there, though. Out front, shot on net by Curry as the puck squirts right into the slot. And Shattuck with an opportunity. Doesn't get through. Block shot there. Shattuck maintains possession. They'll fire it in on Peck. He'll hang on to it. They'll get a whistle to his left. Rampage will get a change.
Yeah, another opportunity to get possession. We lost that last face-off, and St. Mary's Shattuck was able to mess around with the puck. Now's our chance. Fresh legs out on the ice, win this face-off, and get possession.
And Scott loses the draw. Shattuck controls. Try to throw it out front. Blocked there by Scott on the Burback stick. Here comes Burback out of the zone. Passes up to number 22, Mullenpaul. And he'll fire it down deep. Stopped there by Burnett, the goaltender. Fired around the boards. Rampage will keep it in play. This is Scott. Just above the half wall here. As the puck is jammed in the corner. Picked up by the Rampage. Up to Burback. He'll fire it off the glass into the corner. Rampage bottled up here, but they'll maintain possession behind the net. Tried to throw it out front. Blocked. And right in front of the goaltender. Burback now with the Burback move. Shoots. Puck. Nice play by Burback to find the shooting lane. Puts it in on the Shattuck goaltender. It doesn't quite come all the way through. And here comes Shattuck. We're going to get a whistle here.
Shattuck nets off.
An interesting
behind the play, though.
Interesting whistle with Shattuck with possession of the puck coming from the neutral zone.
Yeah.
Blows it dead. We're going to face off in the neutral zone.
Usually you'll see a ref just let it go and maybe fix it behind the play, but it's not the first time the nets have come off today, so maybe they're trying to make a point of it to try and help them freeze up.
Face off comes all the way down into the Shattuck St. Mary's zone. Face off to the left of Burnett. Chase Levan will step up here to take the draw. Number 8. He's joining with 96. Elrod. And here comes Shattuck down the ice. Wilkinson with it. Chips it out of the zone. And here comes Elrod. Elrod pulls up at the half wall, fires it up to the point. Wilkinson now walks to the middle. Shot on net. Through traffic. It's blocked. Never got through. Rampage control. Leaving now with it. Back up to the point. Wilkinson. D-to-D pass to Worst. Worst wasn't in position to get that pass. And Shattuck will clear it. Icing, and we'll get another face-off in the offensive zone. Like to see that weak side defenseman a little bit more into the middle of the ice there. He was all the way at the boards, and that D-to-D pass wasn't really ready for it.
Yeah. No, we teach the kids at the young age, you want to have a half a zone rope basically between your defensemen. If he moves over, you want to be over. You don't want to be so spread out that there's a chance for an interception.
Shattuck off the draw. Here they come through the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. Goes deep. Chased after by the Rampage offense. Battle. He'll have Barr helping out. Shattuck picks it up. Skates it behind the net. Throws it into the corner, cycles it. There's number 22 for Shattuck, Ian Alonso. Alonso with it. Alonso throws it up to the point. Shot on net. Blocked in front by Worst. Barr throws it up to Perry. Here comes Perry. Elrod. Or that was Perry to Barr. Barr tried to pass it across. Gets blocked, and Shattuck attack through the neutral zone. Burback does a great job picking that puck up, using his speed. He'll skate it all the way down. He'll take a big hit, but get the puck deep. Good job by Burback. Get that puck in the offensive zone, picked up by Shattuck though. And Burback keeps it in. Nice job by Burback to step on the blue line, keep that puck in, but here comes Shattuck. Another turnover there. Scott unable to keep the puck in the zone. Regroup in the neutral zone. Cross ice dump. Doesn't quite get deep.
Nasty bounce.
There. That was a strange bounce. Rampage able to get out of their zone. Lindsay can't quite connect with that pass, and Shattuck will throw it back down deep. Stopped by Peck behind the net. After leaving. Now Peck will have to play it as a little miscommunication there with Fish. Lindsay throws it back behind the net for Burback. Burback fires it up high and out of the zone. And no icing here as Shattuck gets to it. And here they come. Good regroup for the team from Minnesota. Shot on net. Blocked there by Worst. Gets some help from Levin in the corner. Worst and Levin battle, and Shattuck comes out with it. Carson Curry with it. Curry throws it back around to the corner. This is number 21, Alex Dell. Dell throws it out front, and we're going to get a whistle as the net comes off. As Dell threw it out to the front. Peck hits that post on the left side here, knocks it off. The referees will reset the net. We're going to face off to the left of Peck.
Yeah, you can see why when these guys go to juniors in college, they have the in the ice pegs, because those nets come off super easy if they're not those kinds and you're this big.
Great. Chase Levin. Take the draw here in the defensive zone. Draw. And Chris Molenpaw. Wilkinson up the ice. Chips it to Molenpaw. He gets it to Levin. Here comes Levin. Good work out here for the Rampage. They'll fire it around the boards. And Wall will chase after it in the far corner. He gets checked off the puck. Shattuck gains possession, and they'll skate it around. Molenpaw doing a good job chasing his man down. Shattuck able to get out of his zone cleanly here. Here they come through the neutral zone. Wilkinson, good job stepping up on his man. That's number 13, Jackson Capone. There's Shattuck. Rampage trying to clear it out of their zone. Another turnover here. Shattuck will get possession, good play by Barr, and it'll be fired out of the zone by Wilkinson. Stopped there by Chris Molenpaw, and he collects it in the neutral zone. Here comes Molenpaw. Tries to get into the zone, chips it with his backhand down deep. Rampage will forecheck. Fired around, picked up on the wall, fired deep by number 11, Marvin McDonald for a shot. Peck will play it. Peck fires it around the boards. He'll hit Elrod. Elrod up to Scott, and Scott finds Kreisen. Kreisen gets it deep and fires around the boards into the zone. Stopped by the Shattuck goaltender and played up. Burback will keep it in. Elrod, nice pass here to Scott. Shot on net, save made, and Burnett will hold with traffic in front. He had number 28, Colin Kreisen, right in front there, so an opportunity and a save made by Burnett. Going to face off to his left with 8:29 left to go. I want to thank Brass Brewing Company for sponsoring tonight's game, the MVP title sponsor. Head on down to their brewery in downtown Colorado Springs. You mentioned that you watch this game on Rampage TV tonight, you will get a free pint on a Saturday or a Sunday. So, thanks to Brass Brewing Company for supporting Rampage TV and Rampage Hockey. Here comes Shattuck out of the zone. Good cross-ice play. And some good passing here. Shattuck now dumps it down deep. Burback played in the corner. And Burback throws it up to Elrod. Elrod picks it up off the wall, and he'll skate it down to the neutral zone. Fires it in on net. Burnett makes the save. Picked up by Shattuck. Back up to out of the zone, and here they come across the blue line. Nice play there by Owens. And Fish able to clean up the loose change there and get it out of the zone. Here comes the Rampage into the neutral zone. Perry tried to get to it. He gets knocked off his path. And Shattuck able to gain possession, and here they come back through the neutral zone across the red line. That's number 22, Ian Alonso, fires it deep. Worst skates after it. He'll lead it for Barr. Barr up the ice. Here comes Barr with some speed. Cross ice play, and a good give and go there to Worst, joining the rush as a defenseman. Shattuck now with an opportunity as Worst will have to get back. And Perry does a nice job filling in for Worst as he was joining the rush there as it got picked off in the neutral zone. Shattuck has plenty of time here to go back and retrieve. Up the ice, Worst will break up that play, and Lindsay chips it off the boards into the zone. No icing, and Worst, or sorry, number 21 there, Lance Scott will chase after it. And Shattuck able to control in their defensive zone here. And here comes Shattuck through the neutral zone. Nice pass up to number 21, Alex Dell. He'll dump it down deep. Burback fires it around the boards. Lindsay with it now. Lindsay gets his feet moving. Cross ice play there to Elrod. Well, that was number 91, Radek, for the Rampage. And here comes Shattuck again. Wilkinson fires it up. Here comes Waugh. Waugh with some speed. Comes across the blue line. Will chip it deep. Chase after there by number 8, Chase Levin. Puck fired around to the half wall. Good job there. Pinching down on it was McLaughlin. He'll keep the puck alive. And Waugh, backhand play. Tried to hit Levin. Picked up by Shattuck. And here they come. Out of their zone through the neutral zone. Another great play by Worst to step up on his man. And he has a great job. Gets the puck to Waugh. And here comes Waugh through the neutral zone. Waugh, nice little move there. Shot on net. Save made by Burnett as he snuffs it out and hangs on for the faceoff. 5:56 left to go in this period.
Fantastic job by Liam Waugh there of attacking in the zone, realizing he's not going to be able to make it right through the center. So he used his body to protect the puck from the defender, brought it to the outside, and was able to get a shot on net. And hey, there might have even been somebody coming up the middle. So great job of him realizing he didn't have the prime angle at the goaltender, setting it up to where he's open and maybe even getting a rebound.
Rampage win the draw, but it skirts out in the neutral zone. They'll have to regroup here. Wilkinson, he's pressured, turnover here, throws it out front, shot on net, another rebound and a goal. As the puck got over to number 13, that's Jackson Petoni, and with Peck sprawled out, Petoni, it's an easy backhand shot into an open net, and it's 1-0 Shattuck.
Yeah, you can see there was a bit of a defensive breakdown. It looked like the second defenseman just didn't pick up his guy. He was kind of caught in no man's land. You got to make sure as soon as you enter that zone, especially as a defenseman, that you're picking somebody up or making sure you're covering that area in front of the net. If you don't see anybody, just make sure nobody can get there freely.
So Shattuck St. Mary's draws first blood here. With 5:40 left to go in the first period. Go back to McLaughlin. He'll go D-to-D up the ice, and Owens will take it in the neutral zone. Owens to Burback. Burback fires it down deep. Chased after there by Owens. Carson Owens and Chase Levin. They're calling Preisen, number 28 for the Rampage. Preisen and Owens. And Shattuck comes out around their own net. They'll have to turn. Good pressure there by Owens. And Shattuck maintaining possession here off the referee skate. Comes in the middle of the ice. Picked up by Shattuck, and here they come through the zone. Dumped down deep by Sebastian Sanfilippo, the defenseman, and he'll go for a change. Here comes Burback, the defenseman. He'll skate it out of the zone again. Burback, cross-ice dump play to Elrod. Elrod skates after it. He tries to get it up to Perry. Here comes Shattuck off the turnover. Wide play there, shot on net. Peck makes the save with his left pad. Looked like that was going wide. Perry picks up the rebound. And he tries to give it back to Burback. Burback now, bottled up in the corner. Perry will skate out with it. Here comes Perry. He can squeeze out. Nice move by Perry. Finds Elrod. Here comes Elrod with some speed. Elrod tried to get it across. Good play by Shattuck as there was some pressure coming down from Owen, or that was Bard, coming down the middle of the ice. Down to the corner now. It'll be chased after by Lance Scott. Fresh legs on the ice for Scott. Out of the zone it comes. Picked up here by number 27 for Rampage. Fish to Worst. This shot gets blocked as he skates it into the zone. Rampage with it in the corner now. On the half wall, back up top. Worst will throw it around deep. Owenpaw skates after it. He'll try to cycle in the corner. Gets blocked by Shattuck, and here they come on the turnover. Good play there. Fish lost his man. Shattuck. In the corner, Fish gets up and returns his defensive position to help out. And up top it goes. D-to-D pass. Shot on net. Tip. Peck holds his ground and never quite got to him. Another shot on net. Tipped over the glass and out of the zone. So good job by the Rampage to sprawl out and block some shots here. They're going to face off to the right of Peck with 3:31 left to go here in the first period.
Shattuck seems to be buzzing a bit since that goal. I mean, you'd expect it to give them a little bit of momentum. We got 3.5 minutes left for the Rampage to even this up. Even if they don't bury a goal before the break, just to push back, spend some time down in the offensive zone is going to be great. It's going to be very important here.
Number 8, Chase Leben, step up to take this draw. He's got Mullenpaw with him, and Waugh. Waugh will try to get out of the zone. He does. Good play by Waugh. And he'll chip it down deep. And Leben will skid after it in the corner. He gets checked on the puck by a Shattuck defenseman. Gets some help there from Waugh. Up top, Laughlin. He'll fire it on that block there. And fire back down deep after number 15, Jack Larson, blocked the initial shot on Laughlin. And chipped out of the zone. Picked up by Wilkinson. Wilkinson will fire it down deep. And he'll go off the netting. A little bit too high there on the dump. And we're going to face off in the neutral zone. It'll actually be at center ice. 3 minutes exactly left to go here in the first period. It's 1-0 Shattuck St. Mary's. Kreisen, Owens, and Lindsay with Wurst and Burbach on D. Center ice draw here. Won by the Rampage. Burbach. Cross ice pass off the skates of Lindsay, but picked up there by Owens. Owens tried to get it in, gets it knocked off his stick, and Shattuck will throw it back down in the defensive zone of the Rampage. Burbach has to retrieve. Nice play by Burbach, creates a little time and space on the button hook play there. And he finds Lindsay. Lindsay out of the zone. Shattuck collects it in the neutral zone. Wurst blocks the dump. And Lindsay fires it out. Kreisen will skate after it. Shattuck now in the neutral zone. Cross ice and try to chip it into the zone. Here's a good toe drag play and gets it in deep. Burbach steps up to intercept that pass. So some neutral zone play here. Shattuck will eventually dump it down deep. Worse after it. Has a little bit of time. He'll find Burbach. Burbach now chips it off the boards a little bit too hard. No icing here as Ball was able to get to it. Rampage will go to work here in their offensive zone. Out front, shot in front of it, and Burnett will cover it as it went off a Shattuck defenseman's stick. Bounces harmlessly in front of Burnett. He'll hang on and get a face-off. Face-off will come to his left. As number 25, Gavin Barr, step in to take this draw. Radek on the right wing with him. It'll be Fish. Wilkinson on D. Elrod to Wilkinson. Over to Fish. Fish shot on net, just goes wide. Elrod picks it up in the corner. He'll fire it back around the net. Shattuck skates after it. Pick it up on the half wall and try to chip it out of the zone. Picked up there by Barr. Nice play by Barr. Shot by Radek. Just goes wide as Barr intercepted the breakout pass. Found Radek, and Radek shoots it high and wide. Shattuck picks it up now in the corner, and we're going to get a whistle here. Not sure what the whistle was.
I saw no indication from any referee as to what it was.
Face off in the neutral zone. Maybe an offside.
Offsides, that's the most plausible. There was a lot of play on the blue line, so we'll just go with that one.
1:31 left to go. It'll be Lance Scott in the neutral zone here. He'll lose the draw. Shattuck. D-to-D pass. They'll have to regroup behind their net. This is number 6 for Shattuck, Cole Brown. Up the ice, he finds Aaron Sawicki. Shattuck dumps it all the way down deep. In the corner, in the defensive zone. Rampage will battle here. Good play there by Scott. Played the body, and Wilkinson picks up the loose change off the glass, out of the zone. Perry now. Knocked off his stick. Wilkinson jams it back up to the red line, and we'll get a pile of players right on the red line here battling for the puck. As Wilkinson stays with his man as that puck stays tied up on the boards there. Referees yelling at him to play on. Shattuck will come out of that mess with it and get it to the weak side. Up to McLaughlin. He'll pick it up in the neutral zone. Fires it over Wilkinson. Wilkinson up the ice, and he'll just ice it. McLaughlin struggling a little bit tonight.
Yeah, just got to settle down. I feel like most of the mistakes that he's making so far is just because he thinks he has a little bit less time. You just got to settle down, play your game, control the flow of the play. If you're letting the other team dictate your actions, you're not going to be successful, and we've seen that so far. Just got to settle it down, control your play, control what you do, and they'll react to you.
Poise with the puck is the key to this game. As Shattuck controls off the draw here. In the corner. Good battle going on right now in the corner. Shattuck back behind the Rampage net. Fires it up top to the point. Out of the zone it goes. 20 seconds left to go here in the period. Through the neutral zone. Shattuck will tip it down deep. Worst will pick it up and fire it out of the zone. Intercepted by Shattuck in the neutral zone. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Burbach up the ice. And Shattuck will collect it. Out of the zone it comes. 2 seconds left, and that will do it for the first period. Shattuck St. Mary's will go to the locker room up 1-0. And the Rampage will head into the locker room and look to regroup here. Calm things down. I think they've kind of got a feel it's going to be a close game. 2 evenly matched teams here. They're on both sides, and should be a good second period.
There was quite a feeling out process. You could tell at about the first half of the period. Once Shattuck got that goal on the board, it kind of clicked both teams into, all right, we're done feeling each other out. Now we got to do our thing. The Rampage just have to get a little bit more on the offensive, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more poise. Just clean up a little bit of the sloppiness. But hey, it's a 1-goal game. It's a 1-shot difference. It's basically a 0-0 game. It's very even so far. I'm liking what I see. Just got to clean up a few things.
We'll go ahead and take a break here on Rampage TV, and we will be back for the start of the second period. We'll have a couple commercial breaks, and then we'll have a blank screen for a few, get us a chance to regroup here in the booth. And we'll be back for the start of the second period. Again, thanks to Brass Brewing Company for serving as the MVP title sponsor tonight. Brass Brewing Company. Head downtown and grab a pint. We'll be back on Rampage TV for the start of the second period. Welcome back to Rampage TV on the World Sports Broadcasting Network as the teams take the ice here to start the second period. Shattuck jumping on the ice here first. Referees taken to the ice. We'll get set here for the start of the second period. Good first period so far. Kind of back and forth. A lot of neutral zone play, a lot of cross ice dumps and forecheck pressure. Not really much happening offensively. Kind of a one chance here or there. Not a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone for either team.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's really been the story of the neutral zone play so far. There's been a few rushes here and there, but most of it's just kind of figuring each other out in the neutral zone, trying not to make those turnovers. We've seen a couple turnovers from both teams at the blue line. So I think both teams really are just trying to figure out how to minimize those mistakes and be able to spend more time in the zone. Obviously, we hope the Rampage figure it out sooner and better, and really just get some. Once you have that possession, once you have that zone time, you're going to get shots on net. You're going to find success.
Teams go to their benches here. One last set of instructions is we'll line up here for the draw. Looks like it'll be Lance Scott, number 21, along with Gage Perry, number 12, and number 29, Cooper Owens. On D is Grant Burback, number 44, and number 79, Max Wilkinson. Now the opening draw, Shattuck will win the draw. And fire it off the boards. Picked up by the Rampage. They'll fire it right back to the defenseman. Savante Strandberg for Shattuck. Tries to get it deep, picked up by the Rampage. Here they come through the neutral zone. Scott throws it deep, picked up by Shattuck. Forecheck pressure applied here by the Rampage. Good job there by Perry. He'll lose it up. And here comes Shattuck out of the zone. And looked up and down deep. Wilkinson will fire it around the boards. Picked up on the wall there. And we'll get a whistle. Sure what that whistle's for. As the referees confer here, it looks like Shattuck's going to be the first to take a seat in the penalty box. Didn't see the call by the officials.
No.
19:22 in the remaining here in the second period. The Rampage will get the first power play of the game. So an opportunity to tie this one up.
I'll take it. I'll take it for sure.
Scott, Raddick, and Elrod. Burback. Number 21. Lance Scott going up top, the forward playing D here. So 4 forwards and Grant Burback, the lone defenseman for the Rampage. They'll set up here. 05 breakout. Up the ice and chipped in by Elrod. Nobody there though, and Shattuck will get that easily off the glass and out of the zone. Chipped there nicely, so no icing. As Burback goes back with it. Burback picks it up. He'll skate it up the ice. Here comes Burback, skilled defenseman. Comes across the blue line. Nice pass to Elrod. Elrod to Scott. Scott throws it down to the half wall. To Raddick. Perry has it now. He'll pass it over to Elrod. Up top to Burback. Burback fires it around the boards. Picked up by Raddick. Raddick down to Scott. Scott behind the net to Elrod. Elrod out front, shot on net, and a big save made. Net comes off as Burback skated down from his point to collect the pass and a shot on net. Nice save there by Burnett. No rebound as his left foot knocked that post off, and we'll get a face-off to his right. So a good opportunity there. Nice look as Burback came shooting down into the slot.
Oh, you can't ask for much more of an opportunity. Great possession by the Rampage there to keep the puck moving, keep it moving around, get the Shattuck defenseman spread out, and great job by Burback being where he needs to be.
Law wins the draw, but Owens has to skate out of the zone with it, and they'll regroup. Shift it up to Barr. Barr gets it down into the zone. Chipped after there, fired around the boards, picked up by Law. Law gets it to Owens. Owens turns, protects the puck, fires it up top. Worse now with it. Worse. D-to-D pass to Fish. Fish to Barr. Barr will cycle it down. And picked up behind the net, thrown in front, and cleared out for an icing. And we'll get a face-off to the left of Burnett.
Well, great job by the Rampage, keeping up the pressure, keeping up control down here in the zone. 21 seconds left to try and get a goal here. I mean, if what I've seen so far, they're going to have a good opportunity here in these 20 seconds.
Control off the draw. Owen's coming off the half wall with it. Ball. It's a worst.
Wow, doing a great job in front. Just missed receiving that pass a little bit. Didn't get it as clean as he wanted to, but great job on him keeping in front, getting through the defenseman's crotch checks, and being ready for that pass.
5 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Rampage with a couple opportunities on this power play. Aiden Radek, number 91, will step in and take the draw. Went back by Shattuck, fired around, and that'll do it for the power play. Shattuck is full strength, shipped out of his own. Blocked down by Laughlin. And Shattuck will pick it up. That's number 6, Cole Brown. Cole Brown up the ice and has it turned over. Rampage will fire it around. Stopped there by Burnett. And Shattuck able to get it out of the zone. Rampage, though, will throw it back down deep and go for a bit of a change. Shattuck has some time here. And here comes Shattuck through the neutral zone. Cross the blue line. Fired, tried to get it in front. Blocked there. Cycle back down in the corner. Wilkinson goes around to Lindsay. Lindsay picks it up off the wall, and here comes Lindsay with some speed. We'll fire it deep. And it'll be held by Burnett. We'll hold it there, and we'll get a face-off to his right.
Yeah, I'm loving what I'm seeing so far coming from the Rampage, coming out on this in the second period. Lots of speed, lots of energy, lots of control. Just got to keep pushing the puck towards the net. Eventually, we're going to get one pass.
Chase Stevens will step up to take the draw here. Tied up and won by Shattuck. Fired around the boards. Held in. Good job there by Wurst to keep that in. Shattuck able to exit the zone. In the neutral zone now. There's a pass to number 23. A good play there by Wurst to step up. A shot there by Jevin Hawkins, number 23. Puck going into the corner. Rampage on the half wall with it. Trying to get it out of the zone, and here they come. Through the neutral zone, a 2-on-2 here. And down deep by Reedham. Nice shot out of the zone. Good out. Nice shot tapping it back in. So the shot again, and they'll have to regroup again. And they do. Here comes Hawkins. Nice deep. And they're going to get a holding call as Hawkins held up there coming into the zone.
That'll do it. If you're maybe a step or two more in front of him, more equal with him, maybe it doesn't look so much like a hold. But if you're just being dragged behind him, ultimately it just makes it really easy on the ref here. So
that'll be number 12, Gage Perry, going to the box for a holding. It'll be Shattuck St. Mary's turn on the power play here with 15:40 left to go in the second period. And Sawicki for Shattuck will take the face off. Going up against the Rampage is number 21, Lance Scott. Scott, Owens, Wilkinson, and Fish throwing this off. Shattuck from the top of the circle. Save made by Peck. Shattuck setting up on the top of the circle, looking for that one-time play, and Peck makes the save. Shattuck now controls, up top it comes. Off to the middle, back to the half wall. And a trip there. Boy, that's a missed call. Rampage lucky. Scott got a stick right into the skates of the Shattuck player. No call.
he felt kind of funny. He might have thought he was flopping, but that was definitely a trip.
And a big save by Peck as he came from his right to left there. Another shot on net. And we're going to get a whistle offside. Just came over the blue line. So Peck standing tall, making a big save here on the first major opportunity on the Shattuck power play.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a good job so far, killing up to 30 seconds, making the most of it. And yeah, we just got to keep doing it, keeping the pressure on him, keep that puck out of the zone as best we can.
Face off in the neutral zone, won by Shattuck. They'll fire it back deep. Worst will skate after it. Worst picks it up on the half wall, fires it out of the zone. We'll get an icing here. And we'll have another face off, this time to the right of Devin Peck. Minute 15 seconds left to go on the Shattuck man advantage. Gavin Barr will take the draw. He'll go up against number 23, Jevin Hawkins, and it's won by Shattuck. And nice play there by Elrod to anticipate the D-to-D pass, breaks it up, and forces Shattuck all the way back down in their end. Nice job there by Elrod. Elrod working hard in the corner to kill some time here. Nice job by Elrod. Took at least 20 seconds off that clock. Shattuck now back in their own in the Rampage zone. They'll set up here out of the corner, up to the half wall, setting up in an overload formation. Back to the front of the net and thrown in front to Peck. We'll get a whistle here as
Net's off.
Net is off its moorings and a face off to the left of Peck. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
Peck's a strong kid. When he moves, he pushes hard. So if he's pushing off that net, it's going to pop off sometimes. You hope to see it not pop off as much. Keep this play going, but hey, I'll take the break here, get an opportunity to get possession.
Off the draw, Burback will hang on to it in the corner, kill a little bit of time here. As he gets some help from Molenpaw. Nice job by Burback. And Wilkinson will step out of the zone. Here comes Wilkinson up the ice, and he'll skate hard. Defenseman all the way back down, and he'll take a big hit behind the net. And Wilkinson hurt. As he goes to the bench, he is not looking good here. We'll keep our eye out on number 79, Max Wilkinson. That could be a big loss for him. Took a big hit behind the net as he skated in on that forecheck.
Yeah, that's as a defenseman, man. Those are the hits that you take. You got to keep your head up. He took the hit to make the play as best he could, but man, he's looking a little shaken up. Hopefully, he's doing all right. He's taking a seat on the side of the bench there, getting checked out by the trainer.
Face off to the left of Devin Peck. 9 seconds left to go on the Shattuck man advantage. Rampage doing a good job killing this off. They'll fire it all the way down the ice, and we'll get another icing here with 1 second left to go. So Shattuck will have 1 second with the man advantage on this power play, so an opportunity for them to set up a power play face-off here and try to find that extra man. We'll see what they do here. This will be a big draw for the Rampage. Number 28, Colin Kreisen, gets the honors to take this draw. They'll go up against number 18, Karen Curry, and Rampage win it. Worst.
Great job.
As it turned over, Shattuck controls. We're back to 5-on-5 as Curry back out onto the ice. Rampage elect it, tried to get it out of the zone, kept in on the half wall and kept alive by Shattuck in the offensive zone. Picked up here though, and here comes Gage Curry. He'll fire down deep. We're going to get a whistle here and another penalty coming up. And a slashing call. This will go against number 18, Karen Curry.
Yep, just a little cheap shot. Had no reason to do it. It had no bearing on the play. Just did it because he wanted to. Those are the types of penalties that drive a coach absolutely mad. Just penalties for no reason. But hey, as a Rampage fan, this is awesome. We're getting another chance on the power play. Our power play did a great job last time by maintaining pressure, so I hope to see the same thing.
A couple opportunities on the last man advantage. We'll see what they can do. It'll be Shattuck. They'll lose the draw. Shattuck controls out of the zone. The puck goes all the way down the ice for an icing. Get a face off this time to the right and Burnett. Top unit out for Rampage. Perry, Braddock, Elrod, Scott, forward playing D, and Grant Burback. Perry steps in for the draw. Rampage win it. Back up to Burback. They move to the middle. Shot on net. Tipped and goes wide. Elrod back up top. Can't be held in there by Scott. And Rampage will have to regroup. Burback now in the neutral zone. They're skated back behind his own net. Breakout set up here. Here comes Rampage. Errant pass by Burback. Elrod has to skate back and pick it up. He turns it over. So some sloppy play on the breakout and a shot on the net just goes wide. So scary opportunity there as Rampage a little complacent trying to come out of the zone. Look at that. They'll slow it down here. He'll step up, set up behind his net. And we'll get some movement by the Rampage offense. Here they come. 5-on-4 for another minute and 15 seconds. Cross ice dump. Get it after there by Raddick. Raddick has Alpinella back up top. Worst has it blocked off his stick. And an icing play here for Shattuck. We'll get a face off to the left of Burnett.
Well, so far on the penalty kill, it seems like Shattuck's trying to do a trap at their blue line where they send one guy up to chase the Rampage around, and then the remaining 3 guys just kind of stand and build a wall at the blue line. The Rampage are chipping it past them. It only works if their defensemen beat us to the puck, and so far the Rampage are winning all these races. That's why they're having so much success here. Hope to see more of it.
Bar on the draw here. We'd like to see a little more offensive zone time with only 55 seconds left to go. We're halfway through this power play. Shattuck takes the draw. Fires a D to D, and out of the zone it comes. Off Wrist's sit. Peck will come back and stop it. Wrist has to go back. Real good help from Fish. Ooh, opportunity there is, again, it's more miscommunication between Fish and Peck. And a little bit of a chaotic play there, and Peck knocks the net off its moorings. We'll get a face-off to his left. It's Fish and Peck now discussing that one. Defenseman's got to be communicating with his goalie there.
100%. Defenseman has to be screaming the whole way. So you're the one with the eyes. The goalie's just trying to keep the puck out. You're the one who's got the ability to see the whole ice.
Shattuck wins the draw. They'll plug it up in the corner. And here comes the Rampage out of the zone. Off of the stick of Law. And Rampage will have to regroup in the neutral zone. Good pressure put on here as Fish is dropped to the ice. And Law has to go back and pick it up. Here comes Liam Waugh now with some speed.
Man, look at him go.
Gets it in, doesn't have much help, but he'll get it to the corner. Shattuck will fire it around. This is Barr now. Barr tried to get it up top. Block there. Good aggressive penalty kill by Shattuck St. Mary's. And that'll about do it for the power play. Shattuck is now full strength. Back to 5-on-5 with 11:13 left to go here in the second period. Fish on his man. He falls to the ice. Shattuck will cut to the top of the circles. Scoots in the middle of the ice here and chips it down in the corner. Worst fires it up the ice, tipped by Shattuck, so no icing here. As number 4, Sebastian Sanfilippo picks it up. Good play all the way up the ice, and here comes Shattuck with an opportunity to try to find him in the middle. Pass was behind him. Rampage able to gain possession and get it out of the zone. In the neutral zone now. Rampage will chip it in, takes a strange hop off the boards. And Sanfilippo will throw it up the ice for Shattuck. Another chip play into the neutral zone. Knocked down there by the offense. Some physical play right at the blue line. Rampage come out of it with it, and they'll just fire it up in the air. It'll come all the way down on the goaltender Burnett. He'll hang on to it. Leaving getting right up to him. He'll face off to his left.
Fortuitous dump there to be able to get Shattuck to pause it in their own zone, get yourself set up with an offensive face-off with some fresh legs here.
Lance Scott on the draw. Moves it Owens. Owens fires it up to the point. Not held in there though as Wilkinson struggled to keep that in. It was a pretty hard pass by Owens. And here comes Shattuck out of the pile with it. Skating across the red line, dumps it in. They'll begin their forecheck as Wilkinson picks it up in the corner. Wilkinson fires it on the boards up to the point. Kept in by Shattuck. Here comes the
that's a trip.
Tripping call here as Owens is going to go to the box. Got his stick into the feet of Cam Wolf, the defenseman.
No reason for that.
Owens,
Body him.
Owens goes to the box and Shattuck will be back on the power play.
Yeah, I know.
49 left to go here in the second period.
That's one where it was a flyby. He did a flyby, just stuck his stick out and skated by him. Never ever want to flyby. If you're going to go towards the puck, you go with intention. You're either taking the puck or the guy. You're not just swinging by and slapping his legs. Unfortunate play by Owens here. Hopefully the Rampage can kill it off.
Shattuck wins the draw. They'll set it up here. From the point, shot on net just goes wide all the way around. Burnett will come out to stop it. Shattuck will set up, and here they come out of the zone. Big cross ice play there, chip pass to the wing. They good breakout. The speed is number 12, Ryan Underley. Sets it up and up top now, back to the middle. Shot on net, and it's a goal. So number 2, Svante Strandberg, shot on net, traffic in front. I don't think Peck saw it. Beats him high on the glove side. And Shattuck St. Mary's cash in on the power play and take a 2-0 lead with 9:18 left to go.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yeah, Peck looked like he didn't see it at all. It just kind of tipped off his shoulder and went above him. It's unfortunate. It really comes down to just taking an unnecessary penalty when you ought to make a tough play. So now the Rampage have a bit of a deeper hole they got to dig out of. Plenty of time left still, but this is not the position you want to be halfway through the second period.
Long Bison. Wins the draw. Rampage trying to control here, and they do. Here they come. This is Lindsay through the neutral zone. He'll get it taken off his stick, and they'll get another penalty here. I'm not sure about that call, as we're going to get it's going to be a cross-checking, as Lindsay a little bit too physical on that forecheck, and all of a sudden Rampage find themselves back on the penalty kill here with 9:02 left to go. Face off all the way back down into the Rampage defensive zone, face off to the right of Peck, so they're back on the kill.
Man, this just sucks all the energy out of your bench, out of your game. You got 2 minutes to kill it off hard, lace some checks out, maybe get an offensive opportunity, but you got to do something to spark some sort of energy going the right way.
This play there by Strandberg, as he'll have to chase it all the way down. Getting right at forecheck pressure applied there. Strandberg fires it on net. Goes into the corner. Up top. Off Strandberg's
Go.
That's an interference call. Goaltender Burnett will come out to play it. Got a good pressure there, forces the penalty. As number 2, Svante Strandberg will go to the box. He really had no choice there. He had to hang on, otherwise that's a breakaway.
Yeah, I'd say, you hate to see him hold him that blatantly, but what are you going to do? Just let him have a free breakaway? And it wasn't at the point where he's going to draw a penalty shot either. So honestly, a pretty smart play there. But great thing is it gives the Rampage a minute 34, 4-on-4, get to use the whole ice, and then they'll be back on the power play for the last 20-ish seconds.
Shattuck wins the face-off and out of the zone. And good play there by Truman Wurst to step up. And Burbach fires it down deep. He takes a check. Shattuck controls. Here they come through the neutral zone. Intercepted there mid-ice by Elrod. And there's a pass up to Barr. He can't quite connect. We'll get an icing. With a minute 08 left to go here in the 4-on-4. Rampage will have a short power play after the Rampage player returns to the ice. Just under 30 seconds, they'll have a man advantage. Shattuck wins the draw. We're 4-on-4 here. Second period, Shattuck up 2-0. Out in the corner there by Wurst. Burbach will step in. Fires it up the ice. Barr, nice play by Barr. Barr finds some room here. Skates it in, pass just behind Elrod as Barr had Elrod coming in and he just passed it behind him. Shattuck will pick it up and out of the zone they come. Almost like to see Barr shoot that puck there.
Yeah. No, especially with how few shots we've been able to generate. If you get the opportunity to put that puck on net, you drill it.
Shattuck controls. 30 seconds left to go in the 4-on-4 play here before the Rampage will have a short power play. Burbach reverses it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson picks it up. Here comes Max Wilkinson. Cross-ice pass, chipped in by Waugh and thrown on net. It'll be covered by Burnett. It'll face off to his right. 15 seconds left to go in 4-on-4 before the Rampage will get all 5 players back on the ice.
Well, this is a great opportunity right here. You ideally get 15 seconds of possession, 15 seconds of offense, get your player out of the penalty box, and you're right on the power play in the offensive zone.
Connor McLaughlin and number 17, Truman Wurst. Defense for the Rampage. It'll be number 9, Waugh, and number 8, Levin. Levin will step in to take the draw after Waugh was kicked out. the Rampage win it. Up to Worst. Shot on net. Good shot by Worst. Just goes high and wide. Like to hit the net there, but Worst. Good play over to McLaughlin. He fires it on net. Tipped in front. And Shattuck out of his zone. They come. Thrown in front of the net. Peck will use his stick to steer it away, and Shattuck will have to regroup. Rampage on the power play right now, 15 seconds, 14 seconds on the man advantage they'll have here with 6:49 left to go in the second period.
And it looks like we're going to have an intentional offside, so we'll be able to set up in the offensive zone here for the last 14 seconds. Exactly what we were hoping to get here.
I want to thank our sponsor, the Brass Brewing Company, MVP sponsor tonight. Brass donates 1% of all profits back to nonprofits that serve our veterans. Follow Brass on social media to learn more. Off the draw, Rampage, control. Fish throws it deep. Shattuck able to chip it out. Fish will have to regroup in the neutral zone. D to Wilkinson. Wilkinson up to Molenpaw. Good play to Owens. Owens shot on that rebound. Big save there. Another rebound. Can't quite get to it. As Molenpaw had an opportunity, got knocked to the ice or lost an edge. Not sure what happened there, but Burnett with a couple big saves. So great opportunity for the Rampage. And Burnett standing tall.
Hey, that's what you're looking for to kill out that and that power play. Get a couple opportunities in there. Burnett was able to stand tall, but hey, the more we test him, the more we're going to find those weaknesses.
Draw in the neutral zone here. Won by the Rampage. They'll fire it into the corner, chased after Molenpaw. Will fire it on net, and Burnett will steer it up into the glass and out of play into the netting. We're going to face off to his left. It'll be number 12, Gage Perry. Take this draw. Rampage defensive, or the Shattuck defensive zone here. Perry loses it. Shattuck will fan there. Owens he has a man in front. It was just blocked there by Burnett. Nice heads-up play by Burnett as Owens was standing right in the slot all alone. Pass tried to get out there. Burnett just tips it enough. So Shattuck dodges a bullet. A heads-up play by Burnett, the goaltender. Rampage keeping it in here. Shot on net by Orod. Goes high and wide all the way around, and Fish will have to chase it down. He'll pick it up. D to D pass. Wilkinson tried to hit Raddick. Turned over there in the neutral zone. Rampage able to collect it. Up to Raddick. Raddick has help. Here's an opportunity. Shot. Good save there. Went off the glove. Pass across. Another shot. And net is off. We'll get a face-off in the zone to the right of Burnett. So a couple opportunities there by Rampage.
Oh, great job setting it up. I mean, it did a great job bringing it into the zone. Bringing he was able to draw the defenseman over to his side, get that pass across twice. Twice we had two great passes across, and it just barely missing so far.
Barr steps into the face-off and loses it. Shattuck controls, and out of the zone they come. Hand on it there. That was number 11, Ryder McDonald. McDonald tries to get it deep. Rampage will collect it behind their net. They're back. Get some pressure there. And Shattuck bottles it up behind the net there. Referee yelling at him to move it. 2-on-2, and the puck squirts free into the corner. Burback uses his body there to tie it up in the corner, fires it up to the half wall, and here comes Elrod. Cross ice pass, can't quite connect. Raddick. Rampage will pull it back up the neutral zone. And offsides here. 4:42 left to go in the second period. It's 2-0 Shattuck St. Mary's. Even strength goal and a power play goal this period. They've got one each period so far. Rampage with some good opportunities in this period, but unable to beat Burnett.
Just got to make the most of those opportunities we're getting. Still a very even game so far. We're still both getting opportunities. Just Shattuck has been able to make the most of theirs so far. Still a long time left, though. Just need 2 opportunities.
Liam Law has to step in to take this draw. He loses it. And Shattuck gain possession here, trying to get it deep. Good job by the Rampage to plug it up, and a shot on net for Peck. He'll hold it. Make the save. We'll get a face off to his left. Lance Scott, Liam Wall, and Chase Lieben forwards for the Rampage. Lieben will step up and take this face off. And Shattuck wins. Up top, fired down in the corner. They'll work out of the corner now. Shot on net, Peck with the save, and once again the net comes off his moorings. That right foot, every time he pushes off, it seems like he's knocking that net off.
Yeah, no, these pegs here, there's some dull ones here. I've come across them playing in the beer league games. I think we might have one down on that end.
Face off to the right of Peck. And up top it comes. Shattuck controls from the point. Nifty move there to keep things alive. That's number 21, Alex Dell. Fired in front, and once again, net comes off its moorings. And we'll get another face-off. 4:08 left to go. Again, you want to support our MVP sponsor, head on down to 318 East Colorado Avenue and visit the Brass Brewing Company. Mention that you watched Rampage TV tonight, and you'll get a free pint of beer either Saturday or Sunday. All you have to do is mention that you watched this broadcast on Rampage TV. Off the draw, here comes the Rampage. Opportunity here. And just bounces over the stick as Worst, the defenseman leading the rush, got knocked off his stick, and here comes Shattuck on the counter. Shot on Peck. We're going to get a penalty here as Fish is going to take a tripping penalty. He tripped up number 22, Ian Alonso. Fish is going to go to the box with 3:51 left to go in the second period, and the Rampage are going to be back on the kill.
Yeah, that was a bummer. That's all I can say about that. That's just...
face off to the...
We got another. Someone was mouthing off. And a game misconduct.
Not a game misconduct, that'll be a 10-minute.
Yeah, Creason's out. Nope, is he on the ice? I don't know who's leaving.
So I'm not sure who got tagged with the misconduct. Garrett Lindsay will step into the box. My guess is a 2 and a 10 here. I'm not sure if Fish said something to the referees or if it was.
Was he? Yeah.
It came from the Rampage bench. Coach Brett Clark having some words with the officials here. Obviously not happy with the call. Rampage back on their heels for the next 2 minutes, having to kill this one off. It'll be Gage Perry and Colin Kreisen, 2 forwards. Burback and Wilkinson on the ice. The referee is explaining to Coach Clark why they made the call. Good communication. Veteran official Novak. Been reffing a long time here in Colorado Springs. To discuss that call there. Not much you're going to do here to change the mind of the officials. So 3:51 left to go. Rampage will be having the kill for the next 2 minutes. It'll be 5-on-4. Number 28, Colin Kreisen, stepping in to take the draw. And the Rampage control off the draw. Wilkinson loses it in the corner. Up top. Back across the blue line. Shattuck out of the zone. They're going to have to regroup. And some pressure put on there by Kreisen. And Shattuck throws it down deep. Guy was offsides. Far player there was standing the other side of the blue line, anticipated that dump a little bit too soon. Offsides and a face-off in the neutral zone. As number 12, Gage Perry, will take the draw in the neutral zone. Burback and Wilkinson. And Burback will throw it up the ice. Soft dump, but it's still going to be an icing. And we'll get a face-off down in the Rampage defensive zone. It'll be to the right of goaltender Devin Peck. 1 minute and 37 seconds left to go on this man advantage. So a lot of killing this period by the Rampage.
Yeah, and I think Scott was actually the one to get that call there. This looks like he's in the one. It looks like Fish is on the bench there.
Puck fired around. We're going to get another penalty here, this time on Shattuck. So some aggressive play. It's going to be a cross-checking call as Burback was dumped to the ice, and we'll see number 12, Ryan Embley for Shattuck. He'll take a seat, and once again, Shattuck with an opportunity blows it by taking a penalty on the power play. We'll be back to 4-on-4, and deja vu all over again. The Rampage will have about 30 seconds on a power play if all remains the same here. 4-on-4 action for the next minute and 30 seconds. Off the draw. Shot right to the back of Owens. Shattuck collects it through the neutral zone, intercepted by Molenpaw. He fires it up to Worst. Worst Owens. Owens fires it back to the middle of the slot. Had Molenpaw skating in. Good job by Shattuck to cover Molenpaw.
Great job on Owens finding the seam there and being able to take that puck up ice. It's one of the things you look for in people who can play 4-on-4 is the ability to find the open ice and get there with speed. He was able to pick up that puck with speed and generate a great offensive chance.
Owens will take the draw here. He'll go up against number 11, Ryder McDonald for Shattuck. 4-on-4 action here with 3:04 left to go in the second period. Owens wins it back. Molenpaw up top to Worst. Worst will fire it around boards. And McLaughlin will step down from his point, picked up by Molenpaw. McLaughlin will chase after it. Full check try there. Molenpaw chips it down to Owens. Here comes Owens behind the net. Owens fires it out front. Almost had Molenpaw. Good defensive play there by Strandberg for Shattuck to negate that opportunity. And Shattuck St. Mary's throws it into their zone. They'll chase after it here. McLaughlin and Worst. Battle and Rampage out of the zone with it. Molenpaw and Owens. Owens slows it down, gets it to Worst. Worst skates it across the red line. Here comes Truman Worst. 1-on-1 here. Worst shot on net, save made by Burnett with his glove. Shattuck clears it. And a 1-on-1 here as Fish is onto the ice. Shot, save made by Peck by his blocker. So a couple trading of some offensive opportunities. Here comes Waugh. Waugh now off sides. He just made a little bit of a move there to try to get it across, leaving off sides. Face off in the neutral zone.
Just couldn't drag the toe enough. Real close. We're getting there. We're generating these opportunities. Just have to follow through.
13 seconds left to go in the Rampage penalty to Lance Scott. We'll have about 30 seconds of power play time with 2:03 left to go here in the second period. Rampage win the draw. Fish up to Waugh. Waugh chips it in. Chased after there by Chase Stevens. He'll take the body behind the net. Shattuck will skate out after it. Leavin will chase. Shattuck through the neutral zone. Dumps it down deep. Fish will help out. Aaron Sawicki for Shattuck. Battling for the puck in the corner. Fish will pick it up. Fish skates behind his own net. Up the ice he comes. Passes up to Leavin. Leavin to Elrod. Elrod can't quite contain the puck. And Shattuck fires it all the way down with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds left to go on the man advantage with 1:24 left to go in the second period. It'll be one more face-off here, 5-on-4, and very quickly Shattuck will be back to full strength. They've got to watch the draw here. If Shattuck wins this draw, certainly they're going to have a player be jumping out on the ice behind all the Rampage players. So you've got to be aware if you lose this draw, that weak side D's got to get back pretty quickly here. We'll see what happens. Barr will take the draw. Rampage bring their defenseman down deep, and they'll win the draw. Burback shot on net, save made, so great face-off play as Burbach steps in off the draw, gets a shot. So they take advantage of the 5-on-4. A little bit dangerous there to put all 4 players down in the face-off circle, leaving 1 defenseman back. If they would have lost that one, that could have been disastrous.
If you've got confidence in your center to win the draw, go for it. But yeah, I mean, my defensive mind would put Burbach back there and have him cover the box. But hey, it almost worked out. That's why I'm not coaching.
Shot blocked by Shattuck, thrown out in the crease. There's a pass over to Radek. Radek controls. He throws it to Burbach. Burbach gets it back down in the corner. Bar behind his own net, throws it out front. Almost got Elrod on his backhand. Couldn't quite connect though. And Burbach will step in off the point. Shot blocked. Puck squirts up in the air. Burbach gets dropped to the ice, and here comes Shattuck. Good back check pressure by Radek, thrown in front. And Burbach does a great job to get back into the play and steal it. Gets it up to Bar. Here comes Bar. Bar throws it to the middle. Elrod can't quite get to it, and Shattuck will gain possession. Check pressure applied by Elrod. In the corner now. Puck fires around the corner. Burbach comes down, pitches on his point, keeps it alive. And in the corner, Shattuck. Rising now out of the corner, back up to Burbach. Burbach pushes it to the middle of the ice and bounced around a couple skates, doesn't quite get through, and Shattuck will clear it for the icing. So Burbach walked that blue line, tried to get it through, and bounced around, couldn't quite get through the traffic.
Yeah, went off Owen's rear end again. That's the second great shot that we've had. Just a little bit too much traffic in front, which is what you're going for. It just unfortunately tipped off our forward. We got 17.7 seconds to get another couple shots on net.
17 seconds left to go. Owens on the draw. Face-off up top. Worst now with it. Worst fires it off a Shattuck stick up in the netting. We'll get another face-off. David, you want to do an interview? Stick around here between the second and third period for the Zamboni break interview. We're going to have a special guest up here, the co-owner of the new North American Hockey League team, Colorado Grit. David Clarkson will join us in the studio to talk about the newest addition to Colorado hockey. Shattuck off the face-off, shot on net. Peck makes easy save, and that'll do it. As the Rampage will head into the locker room down 2-0. And with the play of Riley Burnett, they've got some work ahead of them to try to get this game tied up. We'll take a commercial break here, and we'll be back on Rampage TV to talk to David Clarkson. Welcome back to Rampage TV. Got a special guest in the booth. We're joined here with David Clarkson. He is the co-owner and director of player personnel. Is that the title?
I guess. I'm more the hockey side, but
hockey side. David Clarkson, doing a great job in the Colorado community, has broken ground on the first ever North American Hockey League team here in Colorado. Amazing opportunity for Colorado hockey, David.
Yeah, that's a big thing for me. I think living here and coaching, to get these kids an opportunity. When the opportunity arose, I mean, Colorado's going to be my home forever. Coaching hockey saved my life. I don't plan on coaching in the null. I've got an 8-year-old and 5 kids at home that I enjoy watching them grow up. But to give these kids an experience and to give them an opportunity, and you know, my main focus is obviously Colorado, but we obviously look at kids everywhere. And so I've been going to a lot of the 18s games and, you know, finding that kid that maybe could be a piece to our puzzle.
Yeah, so the North American Hockey League, the only Tier 2 league in the United States. A lot of Division I players move on from the North American Hockey League. Big time development. You guys are going to be playing out of the Greeley Ice House. Let's talk about that community. What a great place to put a junior team.
Yeah, and I think we kind of lucked out. There was a junior team there, the Eagles, you know, that were in the USPHL, who does a good job as a league, and the opportunity arose to, you know as well as I do, you can go into a small town and believe in that town, and Greeley's just an amazing place. You know, there's a lot of hardworking people, and you know, we're really excited for the opportunity to be a part of their community, and like you said, help kids. You know, a lot of kids in this league are committed Division I. I don't know if it's 30 or 40%, and so to be able to give kids a local option and be able to play at a level like that is exciting. It's exciting for the kids, and me coaching in Colorado as long as I have, you know, you see some of these kids leave and experiences, and we want to be a developmental team, and we're just blessed that the Null accepted us.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. No one's been able to crack the North American Hockey League market. It's been tried a few times, but certainly with yourself, your hockey knowledge, long time, very impressive NHL career. You bring a lot of what's the word? Hockey professionalism to the sport. A lot of experience to the sport coming in here. So you're going to be playing down in the Southern Division. Let's talk about the North American Hockey League. Playing down in Texas, most of your games in that Southern Division. Very competitive division. Closest competitor will be Albuquerque with the New Mexico team, the New Mexico Ice Wolves. Hopefully get a nice interstate rivalry with those guys. But let's talk about all the battles you're going to have down in Texas next year.
Yeah, and I think I just came back from the Null Combine. You know, a lot of the kids that were in that All-Star game were kids that weren't committed, and you see the pace, you see the speed and the size, and it's an impressive league. I mean, you look at the leagues, the USHL, the BC, and to have a place like the Null to develop, and you know, travel's obviously something that at this age they travel quite a bit. But I'm excited to go down and see in Pittsburgh. We had a big showcase down there with all the owners and Mr. Frankenfeld, who's done a phenomenal job with the Null. But to be able to, you know, be a part of it is pretty special. For me, I'm more on the hockey side. We've got a great, you know, coach that we're excited about, and just adding pieces to the puzzle of people that care about one thing. And for me, you know, Sean, it's kids. And if we can help them have a positive environment and help them grow as people and play the game that we all loved. You know, the paths aren't easy, but we're very excited to be a part of the town of Greeley and to be a part of the Null. It's like you said, it's been tried 4 or 5 times, and I feel lucky to be a part of this, but also to be able to help kids.
Yeah, it'll be really exciting. The most exciting thing will be putting this team together, but obviously the most work that begins right now. I mean, you've got to put together a roster. Explain that process. Are you getting help from the league, or are you on your own to go find a roster of 25 players?
Yeah, we have 18 tenders to start off with, and we go out and tender kids. And just because you're tender doesn't mean you make the team. But we use it through the draft, and you know, with certain kids that we've coached over the years that are different places, and you know, we hope we find kids here, right in the Rampage backyard. You know, the Colorado Springs, the Thunderbirds. You know, we want to find those kids that are ready. You know, our rules are pretty simple. We want good people that work hard and have fun doing what they do. And I've always coached that way. I mean, it's a choice to be a good person, a choice to work hard, and if that skill's there, we want to let them free wheel. We believe in the D zone makes your money, the rest of the ice the playground, even at the junior level. So I've been blessed to work in the Null before in the BC and be a part of organizations, and this to me is it's not just an honor, but I'm very excited for the project, and you know, we've got to go out there now, and like you said, the hard work begins. It's building a team, and it's getting to the community of Greeley and making them realize that we're blessed to be a part of that town, and to have a team in Colorado, it's one of the biggest things to happen in this state, and I'm just excited to be a part of that.
Well, I don't think really understands what they're getting when that product hits the ice next year. They're going to be blown away. It's going to be quite a step up from what was there in the USPHL with the old Colorado Eagles. Should be pretty exciting hockey for those fans. The other piece of this is what an opportunity for Colorado kids. Maybe an incentive for these kids to stay and play midget hockey here in Colorado instead of looking to go elsewhere, knowing that if they're in the state here, they might get a little bit more looks from the Colorado Grit.
Well, I mean, that's why I'm here, right? I coach youth hockey now, and I'm there from Monday through Friday, and I said to my wife, she's like, where are you going? I'm like, to watch an 18s game in case there's some kids I need to look at and bring in. So, you know, my passion is this, and you're 100% right. You hope that kids that are just right there but not there yet, they realize that me as one of the owners and the, you know, hockey side, that I'm showing up down here to watch, to find that kid. And so you're 100% right. I think it helps, you know, not just 18s, but kids that are playing juniors other places, and 16s. You find that odd kid out of 16s that might not be ready for that jump yet, but we can be a piece of that puzzle and help him grow and develop.
Yeah, that's outstanding stuff. Nice to come down to Colorado Springs, or Monument here, not Colorado Springs, all the way down to Colorado Springs, to be in Monument and see a team from Faribault, obviously the second Shattuck team. Got a couple decent players out here with some potential opportunities, good size. What do you think about this game so far?
It's been fun to watch, and I think the Rampage second period started picking it up and getting some opportunities on that, and you know, getting to those dirty areas of the ice that you need to get to, and it's been a fun game. I think the first period, a little bit of penalties, but I think both teams have been playing hard, and you're definitely seeing some kids that have potential, and that's what's fun about it. You know, I think for guys like me that played, you know, the reason we coach is because it's the closest you can get to playing, but you live through these kids now, and to see some of them, you know, show that heart or show that effort, and you know, the skill's a lot different than when I played, and it's been a fun game. I'm glad I came down.
Well, we're certainly fortunate to have you in the state, and this is a huge opportunity for the state of Colorado. Hopefully you're getting a lot of thank yous and a lot of support from everybody throughout the state for what you're putting together in Greeley. I can't wait to get up there and watch a game. It should be a lot of fun.
No, it's exciting, and thanks for having me. Like I said, I think just for me, it's growing the game here. I love Colorado, and it's a place that I call home, and you know, we'll be home forever. So it's fun to get down here and watch the Rampage, and like I said, I'll go see Springs games and T-Birds and Rough Riders, and seeing that 18 level, just what kids are there and what kids can we help.
Yeah, that's great. Well, for those interested, visit the ColoradoGritHockey.com, their website. They got a great logo, fits nicely with that community with the old Colorado Western feel. It's pretty exciting stuff. It's ColoradoGritHockey.com. They'll be tendering players and waiting for the NAHL draft in May. And good luck trying to put together a team. It's certainly exciting stuff. Thanks for joining us and taking your time. And good luck watching the rest of this one. Hopefully you can find a few players that you might tender out of this game.
That's the plan, and thanks for having me, Sean. It's always a pleasure.
We'll go to commercial break here on Rampage TV. We'll be back for the start of Welcome back to Rampage TV. Shattuck takes the ice here. 2-0 hockey game. Waiting for all the Shattuck players to get on the ice, and here comes Colorado Rampage, led by number 45, Devin Peck in net. It'll be 5-on-5 to start this period. And the Rampage, they have a hole to dig out of.
Yep, 2 goals, 2 shots, 2 seconds. There's a lot of time left, but you got to make the most of those opportunities. They're playing a solid game. This is an evenly matched game. Lots of, the talent, the skill, the speed, everything I'm seeing is even. They're not at a 2-goal disadvantage that way. It's just taking advantage of the mistakes the other team makes and trying to limit those mistakes on our end. So I think the first priority is going to be stay out of the box for the rest of this third period, that's for sure. And second, just spend more time down in the zone. Burnett's doing a great job in net, but he's been tested a couple times. We've seen what he's got, but I don't think he's had to work that hard. So.
No, I agree with you, David. Yeah. He's made some good saves. Obviously, a very athletic goaltender, but he hasn't been tested very much.
Yeah.
Grade A scoring chances fairly limited. Shattuck doing a great job coming into the defensive zone, plugging up the house there, keeping things to the outside. Rampage are going to have to gain possession, start working that cycle, getting the offensive zone to start opening up for them a little bit by moving the puck. It's a possession game. The more they can possess that puck and move it, find those openings, find those passing and shooting lanes, the better they're going to have opportunities getting that goaltender to move from left to right, right to left, as opposed to those shots that are coming straight on at him.
Yeah, effort's the hard part. Sometimes you just got to get down to the fundamentals and get those right.
Off the opening face-off here, Barr loses it. Shattuck collects it. And here we go to start the third period. Wilkinson will fire around. Devin Peck will step out. Slow it down.
Those extra strides and make sure you get that pass on the tape.
Eisen loses the draw. Shattuck controls. Off the half wall. That's number 12, Ryan Embley. Throws it out front. Blocked by Worst. Worst gets it up to Perry. Perry dumps it deep, and the Rampage will forecheck. Cooper Owens skating after it. He'll pick it up. Tries to throw it up front. He'll pick it up out of the corner. Fire it up to the point and out of the zone. Fish has to regroup in the neutral zone here. Strong side pass off of Perry's stick, and Shattuck will control. Eisen pressures in the neutral zone here, and Owens will chip it in. We'll get an offsides and a face-off in the neutral zone with 19:02 left to go. It'll be number 8, Chase Levin, to take the draw. He's got Liam Waugh to his left and Chris Molenpaw to his right. Burback and McLaughlin on D. Shattuck controls off the draw. Here's a pass through the middle of the ice. Nice move. Oh, and a goal. Number 22 for Shattuck. That was Ian Alonso. Threw it into the slot. It went off a defenseman's skate. Went off a McLaughlin's skate. And sneaks past Devin Peck. And it's a 3-0 hockey game. So a good neutral zone regroup off that face-off. They came in with speed. I thought he was going to shoot it. He fired it over through the crease, trying to hit the weak side players, crash in the net, and an unlucky bounce.
McLaughlin did the right thing. He was blocking that pass, and unfortunately the pass just took an unlucky bounce off of him and went in.
So Rampage, the hole gets deeper, down by 3 here. Shattuck controls this one in their zone. Blocked there by Wilkinson and dumped deep by Waugh. Molenpaw skates after it. Picked up by Shattuck defenseman, pulls it up to the half wall, and out of the zone they come. Picked off by Worst. Worst regrouping in the neutral zone here. Worst gives it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson up the ice. Off of Waugh's stick, and Barr will chase after it in the corner. Waugh collects it in the half wall, and out of the corner, here comes Barr with it. Barr and Waugh battling. Waugh picks it up. Skates it behind his net, gets some help with Elrod. Elrod chases, and Waugh gets knocked off the puck in the corner. Barr now. Barr throws it up top to Wilkinson. Wilkinson shot on net. Tip just goes wide. Elrod was in front. Good opportunity for the Rampage there. Elrod throws it up into the slot, picked off by Shattuck. And here they come. Fish gets beat. Wilkinson plays his man behind the net. And Fish picks up the loose puck and out of the zone. Rampage come. Picked off by Shattuck in the neutral zone. And out of the zone comes Shattuck. Thrown in the middle of the ice, picked up by Fish. He'll give it over to Burback. Burback try to chip it out of the zone. Shattuck keeps it in. Burback throws it behind his net. Fish will skate after it. Fish picks it up. He'll turn, reverse the flow, and back to Burback behind the net. He'll set up. Burback fires it up to the red line. To Elrod. Elrod has to skate back to pick it up. D to D or Elrod up to Burback. He'll throw it down deep, and Shattuck will regroup in the neutral zone. Tipped in, and Burback will chase after it. And he'll chip it up into the corner, picked up there by Shattuck. He'll cycle it back down deep. Burback will pick it up as nobody was there for Shattuck on that cycle. Here comes Owens. Across the red line. Nice pass to himself off the boards. Picked off by Shattuck though. And here they come, one-on-one. They've got numbers. Worst does a great job of stepping up there. Puck goes wide and out of the zone.
Great job of communication on Worst, telling his other defenseman who to cover and where he's going. That was how he was able to make that play so successfully.
Here comes Shattuck again through the neutral zone. Worst stands up his man, and Wilkinson will pick up the change. Skates it behind his own net, and out of the zone comes Wilkinson. Pass over to Owens. Owens cross ice, tried to hit Lindsay. Lindsay with it, he'll get it deep. Lindsay chases Shattuck out of the zone, through the neutral zone. Puck all the way down the ice. Peck will stop it, hold on to it, and we'll get a whistle and a face-off to his right. With 16:03 left to go. Rampage have got to start pressing now.
Yeah.
They need shots on net, something that I don't think they've had a good chance yet this period.
And this is the kind of position where you can't just keep doing the same thing. You know, you've had a okay game so far. You're sticking with them, but now's where you absolutely 100% need to take over this game and make the most of it.
Chase Leben wins the draw. Burback fires it around the boards all the way down, and we'll get an icing as Lindsay unable to get there in time to stop that. So maybe a softer wrap needed there by Burback. We'll do it all over again. As number 8, Chase Leben will take the draw to the right of goaltender Devin Peck. Molenpaw, Lindsay, Fish, and Burback on the ice for the Rampage. Number 13, Jackson Patolny, scoring it off against Leben, and they're going to kick Patolny out. It'll be Ryder McDonald stepping in to take the draw. Shattuck maintains possession. They fire it down deep. Goes behind the Rampage net. Burback gets it to Lindsay. Lindsay chips it to the neutral zone. Shattuck gains possession, and they'll regroup through the middle of the ice. Nice pass here. Here's a good move on Burback. That's number 13, Jackson Patolny. He'll cycle it around. And picked up there by Fish. Fish to Molenpaw. Tried to get out of the zone. Turnover there. Here's a opportunity for Shattuck. Off the stick of Embley, just goes wide.
Gotta watch that net front. Our defensemen are getting pulled out, not watching who's in front.
Shattuck again, another opportunity. Embley fires it in front. Peck will hold on to it. As Embley made one more move and then tried to get it back in the crease. Once again, Peck smart using his stick to block that pass. Gets the face-off and get a face-off to his right.
They really got to bear down in front of Peck there. There's been a couple opportunities there where the defenseman gets pulled down into the corner and there's nobody home. So either the weak side winger has to do something about it, or the defenseman just has to be more cognizant.
In the neutral zone we go. McLaughlin to Worst. Worst back to McLaughlin. Up the ice to Elrod. Elrod to Raddick. Raddick to Barr. Tried to find the pass, gets turned over, and the Rampage will have to regroup. This is Truman Worst. Worst up to Barr. Barr passes it across to Owens. Owens back to Wilkinson. Up the ice, tip to the middle, and Owens will chase after it. In the corner now, Owens battling for it. He gets some help from Kreisen. Kreisen keeps it alive. Check made there by Owens and Shattuck. Gets it out in the neutral zone. Here comes Kreisen now across the blue line. Blocked by Shattuck, and here they come. Across the red line, Burbach plays his man. Good job by Burbach. Gets it to Owens. Owens tries to find Kreisen. And here comes Shattuck across the blue line. Shot blocked by Wilkinson. Puck in the corner. Chase behind the net. Here comes Shattuck from behind the net, and the net comes off again. Once again, Peck pushing off with that right foot. Knocks the net off its moorings. And we'll get another face-off to his right. So the Rampage struggling to gain good zone entry here.
Struggling to get through that neutral zone.
Chase Levin will take this draw. And Rampage will win it. Fish will battle for it behind his net. Squirts into the corner. Fish takes a hit and keeps on going. Here comes Fish. Good job by Fish. He'll get it deep and chase after it. Big defenseman skates into the corner. He'll get some help from Molenpaw. Molenpaw up to Waugh. Playing on the point. Shot by Waugh. Blocker save goes wide. And we'll get a whistle with another net off here. Been a big theme tonight.
Yep. Yeah, those nets don't want to stay on. Got these big, strong goaltenders sliding around, pushing off.
Face off to the left. Riley Burnett pitching a shutout so far tonight. Molenpaw will take the draw. Chase Levin to his right. And Waugh will battle for it in the corner. Get some help. 2-on-2. As Waugh and Levin. Puck squirts up top for Molenpaw. He gives it back. Worst shot on net. Rebound. Big save made. Another shot. It's dumped to the ice. That's Waugh. And Shattuck clears it. So another opportunity for the Rampage. Unable to sustain the pressure though. Shattuck's able to clear. Maintaining possession now in the offensive zone. Off the half wall. Throws it up top to the point. Off the defenseman's stick. That's number 7, Spencer Morrow. Couldn't quite collect that pass. Tips off his stick in the netting. We'll get a face off in the neutral zone. 12:52 left to go. And Gavin Barr will take this draw with Garrett Lindsay to his left and Sebastian Elrod, number 96, to his right. Burbach and Wilkinson at D. Draw is won by the Rampage. Burbach will step up and fire across ice dump. Elrod chases after it. Up top to Wilkinson. Wilkinson chips it down off a stick and into the netting. We're going to face off Rampage offensive zone to the left. Goaltender Riley Burnett.
Got the puck down in that zone. We just got to clean up a few things, maintain that possession. More importantly, just get that puck towards the net.
Face off won by the Rampage. Wilkinson kicks it to keep it alive. Dumped down deep behind the net now. Here comes Rampage out of the corner. Cross ice to Wilkinson. Wilkinson shot on net, and Burnett scoops it up off the ice with his glove and hangs on to it. Thanks again to Brass Brewing Company for their MVP sponsor tonight. Check out their website at brassbrewingcompany.com and click on the link to our beer, and you can take a look at all the beers on tap.
Great selection down there.
And again, head into Brass Brewing Company on a Saturday or a Sunday. Mention that you watch this broadcast of Rampage TV and get a free pint of beer. Off the draw, the Rampage with a shot on net in the slot. Easy save there by Burnett, and here comes Shattuck. Across the blue line, cross ice dump. And number 13, Capone will cycle it back down deep. Thrown out in the middle, blocked by Wilkinson. Shot on net. Peck makes the save as that puck went off of Wilkinson and found the stick of number 8.
Not an easy save there for Peck. There was lots of traffic. He was having to move across and was able to get it. Not only gather it in his chest, but also make sure there was no rebound.
Face off to the right of Devin Peck. It'll be Gage Perry going up against 21 Alex Dell. Face off won by the Rampage. Picked up by Fish. He'll fire it around the boards. Owens to Perry, and he can't quite collect it. Shattuck will Maintain possession here. Here's a pass through the slot. It goes.
Net's off.
And that is off again as Peck pushing off of that post. And every time he pushes off, boy, that net comes off. Kind of surprised they're not giving him a warning here.
There's nothing you can really do. I mean, the net is popping off that easy. He's not doing anything that's, intentionally pushing the net off. Goaltenders use that post to push off. And it's unfortunate, but there's not much to be done about it.
Shattuck off the draw. They maintain possession here. Out of the corner they work it. Bothered there by Levin. Worse now. Picks it up and gets it up to Waugh. Here comes Waugh with some speed. Waugh through the neutral zone. Chips it down deep. Takes a hit. Dump to the ice. Molenpaw will chase after it. Waugh gets up quickly and helps with the forecheck pressure here. Kept alive by Levin. Battle in the corner now. As Levin and Waugh with help with Molenpaw. And the puck comes out of the zone. Here comes Shattuck again through the neutral zone. Into their defensive zone, played by Burbach. Burbach steers his player to the corner. Uses his body, and the Rampage able to get out of the zone here. As Waugh has to wait for it, he picks it up, skates it into the zone. Leaves it for Lachlan. He'll show it, throw it on net. Save made by Burnett. Easy save for him. And he'll hang on to it. Get a face off to his right. 10:53 left to go. Rampage down 3 here. Desperately need some offense.
Yeah. There was a little bit of flow there. Some good passes. Just got to keep it up. Be more consistent here.
Face off, lost by the Rampage. Shattuck throws it out of the zone. Burbach has to regroup in the neutral zone here. D to D, Lachlan. He goes cross ice, tipped by Elrod into the zone, and Preisen will skate after it. Preisen pressuring number 6, Cole Brown, and Brown turns and chips it out of the zone into the netting, and we'll get a face off to the left of Riley Burnett. Elrod. So that'll be Gavin Barr, number 25, will take this draw. Won by the Rampage, but Shattuck able to collect it. And here they come. Into the zone, skating behind the net now. That's number 9, Cam Wolf. Wolf maintaining possession here. Here comes Shattuck out of the half wall, trying to maintain possession. Good job there by Wilkinson to break that up. And Elrod chips it out of the zone. And Shattuck dumps it back down deep, chased after there by Fish. Fish over to Wilkinson. Wilkinson pressured there, puck turnover in the half wall. Shattuck with possession here. In the corner now. That's number 14, Aaron Sawicki. Squirts free and chipped out by Elrod. Elrod chasing after it. And that's taken by Savante Strandberg. Strandberg. Good power move by him through the neutral zone, and Strandberg skates in, shot blocked by Fish. Shattuck picks it up. They'll cycle it deep. And thrown in front. Here's a point-blank shot there by River Lewis. There's another defensive breakdown by the Rampage. This shot goes wide, and out of the zone it comes. So another opportunity for Shattuck. As the Rampage have got to get that puck to the other side here as time is winding. Here comes Rampage turnover in the neutral zone. And we're going to get a penalty here. Peck makes the save as Shattuck driving to the net. We're going to get a hooking penalty. I'm not sure who that's on.
Looks like Aaron Sawicki for Shattuck. At least I saw him complaining.
So Rampage with a
it's on the Rampage?
Yeah, I thought it was a hooking on the Rampage.
Huh.
And that'll be Connor McLaughlin going to the box.
That's a bummer.
And with 9:04 left, Rampage are going to have to kill the next 2 minutes. So inopportune time to take a penalty as we're in the latter half of the third period here. Big kill here for the Rampage. Scott works hard to get the puck out of the zone. Kicks it to himself. Shattuck will pick it up on their own blue line. Slow it down, cross ice play. And Shattuck will get into the zone, try to set up here. They'll throw it down deep. Look at Tony. Tony back up Top, good job by Scott. Pressure there from Molenpaw, and here comes Molenpaw through the neutral zone with it. He'll fire it cross ice, and Burbach, the defenseman, skates down into the corner, fires it on net, and Burnett will make the save. So a smart play by Burbach just to get the puck on net there. Is that on the kill, Burbach defenseman all the way in the corner, pressing a little bit, which they need to do late here in the third period.
No, and Burbach's a great leader. He's one of those defensemen who's not afraid to lead the charge offensively, and it's what we need. Even though we're on the kill, we're down by 3 goals. You got to try and generate something somewhere. It's not the time to sit back.
Shattuck wins the draw. Here they come through the neutral zone. Offsides here, and Rampage are able to clear. Wow will chase after it. We'll pressure the Shattuck defenseman, and that's Politoski. Or Shattuck all the way down the ice with some speed. Here's a shot on net. Peck with the save. Nice play there as Ian Alonso gets the one-time slot and the shot. Peck standing tall. Shattuck now maintaining possession. Up top it comes. We'll set up in an umbrella formation here. Shot on net. Peck with the save. And he'll hang on for the face-off. Face-off comes to his right. Rampage will change it up. It'll be Gavin Barr along with number 5 Garrett Lindsay. Wilkinson and Burbach on D. Face-off to the right of Peck. And Shattuck wins the draw. Off the draw, throws it up top, and splits the defenseman. They'll have to regroup in the neutral zone. Pressured there by Barr. Nice job by Barr. Killing some time. Throws it out front for Lindsay. Lindsay gets a weak backhand on net, and Burnett able to make the easy save. He'll cover. A great job there by Barr to pressure and gain possession there in the corner. Got it to Lindsay. Lindsay on his backhand. Didn't have much there, but does a good job getting the puck to the net. Face-off.
Barr did a great job. He outworked him, was able to stay on the puck, keep pressure on, and Lindsay did a great job of getting open.
Barr wins the draw. Wilkinson shots blocked. Bounces into the corner. Barr chasing after it behind the net. And here comes Shattuck. Up the ice they come, picked off by Wilkinson. It's to Burbach. Burbach off the boards, out of the zone. Shattuck has to regroup. Lindsay on the forecheck pressure. And here comes Shattuck now with possession. Minute left to go here in the power play. Here's an opportunity. And a good sprawling play by Wilkinson to block Patoni's play. Here's Patoni setting up behind the net. Passes it out front. Shot on net. Peck with the left glove save. Nice save by Peck. Owens with the puck. He'll try to find Scott. Turn over there in the neutral zone. And here comes Shattuck. This is Patoni. Patoni holds up. Worst with the help of Scott. Breaks that up. And Worst will throw it down the ice. And that'll be Spencer Morrow will have to regroup all the way down behind his net. D-to-D play. Here comes Shattuck. Oh, nice job there by number 12 Gage Perry to break that transition up. Offsides, we'll get a face-off in the neutral zone. Rampage back to full strength. So good job killing that off. Peck with a couple big saves on the penalty kill.
They're doing the right things. Have to stay out of the box. Zero penalties from here on out. It's the only opportunity you have.
6:30 left to go in the game. Rampage down by 3. Gonna have to start taking some chances here. Worst. Elrod. Elrod throws it to the middle, blocked by Shattuck. Puck squirts out, up top by Fish. Fish to Barr. Barr shot on net, tipped down by Raddick, goes wide. And we're gonna get a penalty here on Shattuck. As we got a hooking penalty. Elrod now on the half wall. And Shattuck will touch the puck. And a holding call. With 6 minutes left, the Rampage with an opportunity on the power play to pull this one within 2.
Yeah, that's what you're looking for. That was hard work that generated that penalty. They weren't moving their feet. They had to grab on. So now take advantage. Take advantage, take advantage, take advantage. We've been missing out on opportunities so far. Now it's time to generate some and take advantage.
Barr, Raddick, Owens at forward. Fish and Worst on D for this power play. Second unit for the Rampage. Shattuck controls off the draw, out of the corner. Good pressure applied by Owens. Owens, possession with it, he'll throw it into the corner. And Battle behind the net. Waugh now. Waugh up top to Fish. Fish tries to fire it on net. Blocked by Shattuck. And out of the zone they come. Dumped into the zone. Fish will stop it for Worst. Worst gives it to Owens. Owens will pick it up and skate it out of the zone here. Owens through the neutral zone. Passes over to Worst. Worst fans on the shot, but will get it deep. Fires it around for Waugh. On the half wall. Waugh and Barr gets help from Owens. Shattuck doing a good job keeping the puck in the corners. Bounces to Burnett. He'll cover it. Minute 11 left to go on the man advantage. And the top unit for the Rampage will step out onto the ice. Elrod, Raddick, and Scott, Perry, and Burbach. So again, 4 forwards and 1 defenseman. And it'll be Gage Perry taking the draw. Shattuck controls, and they'll chip it off the glass. Not quite out of the zone. Yeah, it comes out now, and Perry gives it back to Scott. Scott skates it in. He'll chase after it in the corner. Throws it up the wall to Elrod. Elrod up top. Burbach with it. Burbach has to chase after it in his neutral zone. And after falling to the ice, Burbach gets up, picks up the puck, and he'll skate it in. Good pressure here by Shattuck St. Mary's, not allowing the Rampage to set up at all in their zone. And here comes Raddick. Raddick now with some speed. They'll drop it to Elrod. Shot on net and a goal as Elrod gets that on his forehand, fires a wrist shot, and beats Riley Burnett for a power play goal. And just like that, it's a 3-1 hockey game with 4:31 left to go in the period. So excellent job there by Elrod to fire that puck on net. Beats Burnett.
Oh, beautiful play. Just what the doctor ordered. Came in with a bunch of speed, intensity. He was able to get a shot right in that high scoring opportunity area, right between the circles, and did not miss.
Off the face-off here. Kreisen now. He'll win the draw. Lindsay tries to get it deep. And Ryan Embley redirects that up into the netting. 4:25 left to go as the Rampage breaks Riley Burnett's shutout with the power play goal. Now they really have to press. A little bit of life here. 2-goal lead, hardest lead in hockey to maintain. It's a game of momentum. We'll see if the Rampage can take advantage here. Shattuck out of the zone, they come, and we're going to get a penalty here behind the play. And we'll see what the call is. Looks like the Shattuck player, that's number 2, Svante Strandberg, heading to the box.
Yeah, behind the play, both him and Molenpaw were kind of giving it to each other, and well, looks like Strandberg gave it to him a little bit more. So they had another wonderful opportunity for the Rampage. Got to keep pushing Shattuck, make them make these mistakes, and take advantage of them.
So a tremendous opportunity with 4:12 left to go in the period. Another 2-minute power play for the Rampage. See if they can cash in and get this one down to 1. Gage Perry step in to take the draw. Truman Worst. And Lance Scott up top. Perry takes the draw. He's got Elrod and Raddick with him. Puck going up top, held by Scott. Scott across ice to Raddick. Raddick shot on net. Doesn't quite get through. Shattuck maintains, gets possession, fires it down the ice. We'll get an icing here. And a face-off to the right of Burnett. 3:55 left to go. Rampage need to maintain possession off this draw and get shots on net.
Yeah, well, you still do have a lot of time to score 2 goals. You don't have a lot of time to mess around. You got to get possession, get it with intensity just like this, and get it on net.
Go back to Scott. Scott shot on net, goes wide, picked up by Raddick. Raddick out of the corner. He falls down, and it'll be tied up there on the half wall. Shattuck will come out of the pile with it. And a soft dump back to Burbach. We'll regroup in the neutral zone. Backhand pass up to Elrod. Elrod cross ice play to Perry, and Scott will have to pick it up. Scott the ice to Elrod. Elrod steps in the middle of the ice and enters the zone. Elrod with some speed. He'll pull up, pass it up to Scott. Scott, cross ice play. Up top to Fish. Fish back down in the corner. Cross to Scott. Scott has his shot blocked. Here comes Shattuck after blocking Scott's shot. He'll skate it through the zone. Shot on net. Peck with a big save off his shoulder. Nice job there by Aaron Sawicki. Good individual effort. Peck's there to make the shorthanded save. A shorthanded attempt by Shattuck. Barr now in the corner. Barr tries to cycle it to Perry. And picked up there by Wurst at the point. Wurst skates it down into the corner. He's bottled up there by Sebastian Sanfilippo. And he gets it over up top here is Fish. Fish back down to the corner. Elrod back in front. Nice play there as Truman Wurst with an opportunity. Couldn't quite get everything on it. It's a tough play for him. A right-handed shot. It would have been better if he was a lefty there. And had to come across his body. Errant pass by Fish, picked off by Shattuck. Here's a shot. Peck with another save on the turnover by Fish. Fish collects it after Peck makes the save. And Fish dumps it deep. Chased after there by Waugh. 2 minutes left to go in this contest. Shot on net, and it was a tip play. Owens couldn't get everything on it. Puck goes wide. Out of the zone. Here comes Shattuck now. Across the red line. Shot on net. Peck off of his shoulder and nets off again. Peck will put it back on its moorings, and the puck squirts into the net. We'll get a face-off to his left, to Devin Peck's left, with 1:43 left to go.
It was an unfortunate way to finish that power play, wrapping it around the boards, especially on the power play when you have the man advantage and all that extra ice. You want to make tape-to-tape passes so you can keep possession. It's kind of put the Rampage back on their heels now, but with 1:43, they get a chance to reset and hopefully head down ice here.
Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 1:43 left. We'll watch Devin Peck. See when Coach Brett Park pulls his goaltender. The extra attacker down by 2 here late. Shattuck keeps it alive. Laughlin fires it around the boards. Lindsay skates after it. He can't quite get to it. And that's number 8. Cam Wolf with it. He'll fire it up the ice. Picked off there by Molenpaugh. Molenpaugh throws it over to Levin. Levin out of the corner now. He gets some help from Garrett Lindsay. Shattuck out of the corner with it. They'll turn back to the corner. Chipped up the boards. And out of the zone it comes. Molenpaugh will chase it down. He'll lose his control here. And here comes Petoni. And nice play by Wilkinson. To negate Andy Petoni's rights. In the corner now. Battle for it. Wilkinson leaving. And Petoni now with it. Petoni behind his net. Throws it out front. Puck loose in the slot. Comes up top. Shot on net. Through traffic, and it's a goal. So the puck came up top to number 21 for Shattuck. And the net was off its moorings. But it's going to be a goal. As that puck found its way up top, and just like that, it's a 4-1 hockey game with 44 seconds left to go.
I think they're going to say it was inconsequential to the play, but it was certainly off.
The referee talking it over here. We'll see what the official call is. No goal. So they are going to call it net off its moorings. So Peck dodges a bullet.
Yeah.
This time pushing off that post is going to be a great advantage.
Yeah, it worked out in our favor.
Just not a lot of time here. 44 seconds. Rampage down by 2.
Yeah, this needs to be an all-out shift. You got to get 2 goals here. You have time to make 2 shots, but you got to get all the way down the ice and create those opportunities.
Gage Perry loses the draw. Shattuck fires it on net. It's blocked. In the neutral zone, Shattuck controls. 35 seconds left and counting. And a lot of time wasting here as a quick clock quicks down. Fish fires it around the boards to Raddick. All the way out. Shattuck will take it. 20 seconds left to go here as the Rampage unable to get possession into their zone. Cross ice play. Doesn't play connect with Fish. Now Fish will pick it up off the boards and he'll skate out of the zone. to the red line. He'll fire it in. 5 seconds left, and that'll do it. Rampage unable to crawl back any closer, and they will drop a tough one here, 3-1, as Shattuck will take game 1 of this 2-game series here in Monument.
Yeah, I mean, it was an up and down game. You know, you can't say they played a full 60 minutes, but you know, they had their flashes. They took advantage of some opportunities. We got to see a great goal on our side, but really, you know, I think again it comes down to those penalties, those unforced errors, because those, I mean, without those, you never know. It could be a 1-1 game. So we got to see these Rampage teams stay out of the box a little bit more, and I think if they do that, they'll have more opportunities to show what they're made of.
Well, we want to thank our MVP sponsor, the Brass Brewing Company. Quality over quantity. The Brass brewer, Sean Fickle, he runs a 7-barrel brew house focusing on great quality beer with lots of flavor. You can follow Brass on social media for information about all of their beer releases. And again, 1% back to veterans. They donate 1% of profits back to nonprofits that serve our veterans. Follow, again, Brass on social media to hear more about that. And also a special deal, the owners of Brass Brewing Company. If you head down there on a Saturday or Sunday and mention that you saw this Rampage TV broadcast, you will get a free pint of beer. So be sure to head down to Brass Brewing Company and check them out. They are located downtown at 318 East Colorado Avenue. You can visit their website at brassbrewing.com. So, well, that'll do it here for Rampage TV on a Friday night broadcast. Be sure to tune in tomorrow as Rampage TV will be back in action with our dreaded triple header. Now we'll see how we're able to get through that one. David will be starting here in the afternoon with the 13-0 Rampage hockey team against the Rocky Mountain Rough Riders. Action begins on World Sports Broadcasting Network starting at 3:45. And that game will be followed up by an intercity rivalry game at 5:45 between the 15-0 team Colorado Springs Tigers, and our triple header will conclude at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. The 16U team will be facing off against the Tigers. So we'll go home and get a lot of sleep tonight and get ourselves ready to go for an interesting day. We've done double headers, triple headers. We'll see how we can do.
It'll be a long, fun day, full of great hockey too. You know, as long as it's going to be, you know, we're going to be working our tails off. I'm excited to see such three different levels of hockey, a couple different teams. It should be fun.
Well, that'll do it for Rampage TV on a Friday night. Thanks for joining us. We want to thank our producer, Carson Moon Owens, and our cameraman, Aaron Cunliffe, along with David Cunliffe on the color commentary. I'm Sean Hathaway. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you back here on the World Sports Broadcasting Network at 3:45. Everybody have a good evening and travel safe heading home.